USA branch, their visions, and why they are seeking the mandate for voters to lead the branch for the next 4 years. So the instructions for the candidates are, you'll have 1 minute for an opening statement, 1 minute for a closing statement, and 3 minutes to present your vision to voters and members of the branch tonight, making it a total of 5 minutes. The chairperson will have 20 minutes to outline for the branch. The opening and closing statements will be done in the following order based on who starts first. With an opening statement, they shall end with a closing statement. They shall be the end of making the closing statement. A timekeeper for the election committee will monitor the clock for us and will duly inform the candidate when they've exhausted their allotted time. When there's a half a minute left on your speaking time, the timekeeper will hold up a card that says 30 seconds, indicating that you have 30 seconds to finish your vision statement. At 15 seconds, the timekeeper will hold up a card that says 15 seconds. Please wrap up when you see the stop card. Now, if you continue speaking after the stop card has been held up, you'll be muted and the moderator will say thank you and move on to the next question. Please mute your phones when people are talking. We encourage all candidates to be courteous and professional and take note that the personal references about other candidates are out of order. Please also note that this forum will be broadcast live on Facebook for members in and outside the country and will be uploaded on the NPP USA website for future rebroadcasts. Let's see, the instruction to our viewers, audience, please turn off your phones or put it on silent mode to avoid any interruption on the program. We request that you treat all candidates fairly. Most importantly, remain quiet throughout the forum. No clapping, no cheering, and definitely no calling out names. We ask that you be very respectful. All right. Let's see, again, after the candidate present their vision, each of the moderators will take turns asking the candidates with one question each, and candidate will have the 1 minute, 30 seconds to answer the questions. And we'll start with the candidates for the following offices in sequential order: youth organizer, national coordinator, treasurer, and second vice chairperson. All right, good luck, candidates. Election committee, I believe, is next.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yvonne. Mr. Kwanzaa and Mr. Kofi Nyame would like to make sure that we're all set in terms of, the timing. Whoever will be our timekeeper, if you let us know that we're set, then we will begin, with our first, candidate who will give us, his presentation. Okay. So we will, Mr. Kwanzaa, please let us know when we're ready so that we can begin with a calling, inviting the candidates to give us their vision.
Yeah, I was testing out the timekeeping so that people will know. So we're going to be seeing something like this. Sorry. And you will see the time. And so when it's 15 seconds, I will show this. When they start, I will show that. And then after the 15 seconds, this is what will happen. After the time is out, that's what you hear the sound. Unfortunately, the sound didn't play, but So that's what that's how we're going to keep the time.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Kwanzaa. I think we're all set. And at this point, as my co-moderator, Ms. McCarwin, just stated, we are beginning tonight's candidates forum with our youth organizer, Mr. Danny Opoku Entry. We open up the floor for you to give us your vision statement for the branch. And as you heard rightly, so you have 5 minutes, the first minute for your opening statement and the last minute for your closing statement. You're ready to go. This is all your time now. Let's listen to you.
Thank you so much. Our distinguished moderators, our state election committee, the indefatigable branch chairperson, the entire branch and chapter executives, MPP USA members, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. Daniel Opoku is my name. I am from the Menchia South constituency in the Ashanti region of Ghana, currently vying for the position of the branch youth organizer, which when given the nod, I will deliver to the best of my ability, making use of my many experience of various leadership roles. To mention a few, I have been a polling station executive for so many years in the Menchia constituency before the constituency was divided into two, as well as the deputy secretary of the MPP Friends Club in the Menchia constituency. Currently, I am the immediate past Columbus chapter secretary. Again, I have served the student leadership in Ghana. I was the secretary for Teacher Training Association of Ghana, Ashanti and Brunhafo, college secretary of Pampo Technical College of Education, chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Teacher Training Association of Ghana and the vetting committee. My vision is to consistently lead with integrity, fairness, humility, honesty, communication, and then to mentor and develop my team while creating and maintaining a respectful, enjoyable, and professional working environment. My mission is to serve the interest of MPP USA, especially the youth, by fostering mutual respect and beneficial partnership aimed at supporting the youth in MPP USA who are in need by virtue of their memberships. These are the strategies I'm going to use. The first one is energizing and empowering the youth politically towards achieving political power, which will yield economic excellence in the long run. Now, again, I'll bridge the gap between the branch and other governments and our government in order for members to get opportunities to serve in the government. In consultation with the chapter chairperson and other executives, form TESCOM and bring them on board to the MPP USA branch activities. I also form the youth wing and energize them into a strong force as the bedrock of our party's political future. Using the network I have built over the years, the youth wing will leverage that relationship to the scholarship secretariat to help our members and their families in Ghana. Through scholarship secretariat, we can monitor our members who come to the USA to form the foundation of MPP USA TESCOM, and also institute a comprehensive mentorship framework to ensure party ideals and tradition is upheld. And I work hand in hand with my chairperson and my colleague executives to build upon the united front of the branch. I have always been passionate serving this great party of ours. I'm always happy to discharge my talent, resources, time, energy for the common good of this party. I'm thankful and grateful to be part of this party, always ready to be served. I am coming to serve, but not to be served. Thank you for your attention. Kukrudu.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Danny Opoku Enchi, a candidate for the youth organizer of our branch. We appreciate your delivery of your vision tonight. We're going to follow up as moderators with 2 questions, one from each one of us. And with that, I would like to call on Ms. Yvonne to ask you the first question, and I will follow up with the second after you're done with the first. Ms. Yvonne. Okay. For the purpose of our time and ensuring that we are staying true to our allotted times, I would go over. I'll ask the second question, and then Miss Yvonne can ask her question after. So, Mr. Enchi, your question is this: skeptics believe that the youth in our party haven't been given enough opportunities to participate in political processes to contribute practical solutions that will advance development and demonstrate their willingness and ability to foster positive, lasting change. How would you create a platform for them to voice their opinions and play a meaningful role in political decision making within the party?
Thank you so much. Thank you for this question. First of all, I'll form the youth council so that our various youth commanders, youth organizers will be part of the youth wing or the youth council. Then they will share their ideas, their knowledge, and then based on what they've said, we will use that to implement whatever decision we want to make. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Miss Yvonne, if you're ready. Okay. Danny, I would ask you the second question. It appears that Miss Yvonne
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here. I'm having trouble with my computer, but I'm here.
Okay.
All right. So to the youth organizer, as the branch youth organizer, how would you support the young people to channel their energy, creativity, and aspirations to become political leaders and activists in our party?
Thank you, Miss Yvonne. First of all, I will, like I said, I will make sure we do series of orientations, a series of workshops, online, face-to-face, and then make sure whatever they want to do come into reality. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. We're going to move to the next, position. In this case, we would be calling upon the organizer, the individuals that are looking forward to contest for the position of the organizer. So since the position is uncontested, we have a current, organizer by person, Mr. Bala Saeed, who actually is going to give us his vision statement. And once he's done with that, he will have a 1 minute, 30 seconds to answer questions from the moderators. Mr. Saeed, if you are online and you're ready, it is your turn to give the members of the branch your vision statement.
Good evening and good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is, as the moderator said, Isa Bala Saeed, popularly known as Bala. I've been the organizer for the past 4 years, and I seek your mandate for the next 4 years. And then I'm very, very happy and privileged. And then to thank all the members of MPP USA for granting me the opportunity to go unopposed. I don't have much to say than to thank you. This is a testimony of all the job that we've done for the past 4 years. So on this note, I promise to continue the work that we have done even to the highest level. But what I wanted to say about this position as an organizer. As an organizer, we know it's about grassroots work. For me, I've learned that, or the saying that there's a no-go places for a political party. But for me, that doesn't exist. As an organizer, you have to be prepared and ready to go everywhere that a party needs you. That's why I put myself in to work for you as an organizer. And in the past 4 years or 8 years, I've worked with the party national organizer, Samuel Ku, and the rest of them. We did tremendous job beside what we did in USA. And I wanted to continue that with the mandate that you are giving me to make sure that we continue to strive as a party. What I wanted to say the most part is when I'm looking back to 2020 election, for me, I can personally say MPP USA won that election for our party. Why I said that, when we went to Ghana for the campaign, we realized that all the party folks, all the constituencies and the leadership, most of them are relaxed, hoping the work that the government has done would just give us a free pass to victory. And then we realized that as coming from USA, we know you always have to earn everything through hard work. And we did a lot of work with the medical team that our able chairperson Obaya constitute, with moderator Mensa right now as a moderator. And we did marvelous job. And then we realized that part of that activities or program actually won us some votes in some areas that they normally call no go for MPP USA. So my vision for 2024 is to continue that trend and to make sure that this global medical team that helped us to win this election be integrated into the election campaign itself in Ghana. Because we realize that with that, we'll do much better. It's something that NDC cannot manufacture. And since we have that program, I believe it's something that we can use to our advantage. And I'm going to make sure that I work hand in hand with the guys that we did all those programs with in Ghana, in US, to make sure that we continue this hard work. And I believe that's another way of winning some votes in some areas that we cannot go, because that medical exercise can take you to places that you can normally you cannot even go. And for me also, I want to say one thing. Breaking the 8 started in 2016 for me, because I remember after the election, I was called upon to serve by our own lawyer, who was gotten appointed to the port at the time, the director of the port. He called me, he asked me, "Bala, I want you to come and work with me." And I told him, look, if you look back at what the positions that, appointment that USA got from this government, if we all have to go back to Ghana, and I believe this branch will collapse, because this branch is a vehicle to the party in Ghana. So with that said, I'd rather come back to USA and continue the work and to make sure that we have successive government to continue the trend of helping Mother Ghana. So that's the reason why I came back. Unlike many folks that can jump on for the next opportunity, but for me, it's about service. So I came back and I'm ready and willing to serve MPP USA and then MPP Ghana and Ghana as a whole. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much for your answer, Mr. Saeed. So your first question will be, what would you say was your most challenging task you failed to accomplish during your tenure, and how would you intend to implement it in your first term of office?
As a matter of fact, there's a few areas that I need to actually work on, is bringing all the organizers of the chapters together. We have done that in 2026. Coming to the 2020 election. But I think by the time we get to Ghana, most of them already have their own way of doing things, and we weren't able to come together as organizers from all these respective chapters to come in and work together. But at this time, I want to bring them all on board, not only the organizers, but all the wings, the women organizers, the youth organizer, and the national organizers, Since they are going to be working, we're going to be working hand in hand with them. I want to make sure that we all come together as a group, and I'll be supportive of any program the youth is going to bring on board and the women organizers going to bring on board, the women wing, as you said, and the Nasara wing. So I'm ready to make sure that this time I bring all of them involved instead of just the organizers. Thank you.
Very much.
All right. Thank you very, very much, our organizer, Mr. Said, for answering that question. And I'll follow up with my question, which is the second. What tangible ideas do you have right now that will help our branch address our membership mobilization and fundraising effort to be self-sufficient to support our party and organize a successful general election come 2024?
Okay, thank you for this question, Emmanuel. As you've seen, I've worked with you in the 2020 election, and I've seen how energetic you are, and I believe you've seen how I can also do mobilization. What I believe we can do is to help out these chapters, because even coming to this election, we realize that some of the chapters that have strong membership in 2026, their numbers decline, very, 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 very huge decline. So I'm looking into trying my possible best as an organizer to be able to arrange programs in those chapters that we can actually improve their membership standards. I think that will help us going forward in 2024 general election. So that's what I plan on doing, to make sure that I help all these chapters to be able to mobilize their members and increase the membership drive. That's what I wanted to do.
Thank you very much, and kindly, Mr. Said. We are going to move to our next position for the candidate that is vying for the Nasara coordinator, Sani Ibrahim, to give us his vision, and we will follow suit, same as we've done with other candidates, with 1 minute, 30-second questions and answers. Mr. Ibrahim, if you are on, it is your turn to present your vision statement.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Greetings to distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
I think we're having trouble hearing him.
Yes, we are.
Hey, Sonny, can you check your mic? Looks like you're muted.
It's okay now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Alhaji Sani Ibrahim, former member communication team USA, former deputy communication team USA, former New York chapter organizer, former deputy Nasara coordinator. And now I'm asking your mandate for Nasara coordinator USA. I thank for everyone who supports me to this point, special Madam Chair, the leaders of Nasara USA. I think I'm someone very hardworking guy who love the party with all my strength, who support the party in any time. Anytime they need me to work for this party, I'm available anytime. I'm the member of the team who worked with the party in Ghana since 2012 to 2020. And now I thank be to Allah that my leaders, Nasara coordinator, he's in Ghana now. That's why I'm asking the distinguished ladies and gentlemen in USA to give me this opportunity to serve as a Nasara coordinator USA. Why I want to be a Nasara coordinator of USA? Everybody knows me that organizer and communication is my field. And I always work hand to hand with my leaders like Alaji Bala, Bala and Dr. Adam Musa and Obaya Frimpong. Because of the good relationship I have with them, it makes anytime I'm working as an organizer, the deputy national coordinator in the chapter, I think I get the work smoothly. So now I'm sure if I get this opportunity again, the next 4 years, I'm going to work hard to bring Nasara team so that the 2024, everybody knows 2024 is a strong election. It's going to be a strong election. So I'm preparing myself to organize myself with my elders, with my team, so that we can bring Nasara on board anytime to break the 2024.
All right, great. Thank you very much for your opening speech. The next question that will be for you, Mr. Ibrahim. Let's see. All right. So we would like you to give us 2 examples of how you will work with the rest of the executives or executive colleagues at the branch level to strengthen and increase our membership base, to create opportunities for other members who do not believe the leadership of the branch have done enough so far to promote their interests.
Thank you very much. Already, I think I have a good relationship with the leaders of USA team. As I'm talking to you now, I'm planning something special. After Cincinnati, I'm going to visit every Ghanaian mosque in New York. I'm going to visit them to organize the Northness. I'm going to organize the Northness. So as I'm talking to you now, they've been calling me. They want to join National Actions. They heard that some of our members, now they're in Ghana working hard. So I'm sure if from Cincinnati, I'm going to, as like I said, I'm going to visit all the mosques, the Northness, on the Northness, bring all of them together so that we can work hard to bring Nasara.
It's time.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ibrahim.
You're welcome.
Over to you, Emmanuel.
All right. Thank you very much. Mr. Ibrahim, I think, okay, we're done. We'll call on Mr. Emmanuel Dako, who is actually our treasurer for the branch. At this point, we'll open up the floor for you to give us your vision statement for the branch. Mr. Transparency.
Thank you, Honorable Member, Moderator Emmanuel Mensah. Fellow patriots, I'm very glad to be here tonight with you. And my message is broken in 3 pieces. Little bit about myself as a candidate. My first term, as you know, I'm the current branch treasurer who have served the last 4 years of the branch. Some of the achievement that substantiate the reason why I was unopposed in this race. Want to share to our voters to confirm me for my second term. And then lastly, I want to share some of the vision to take it to the next level, not to be complacent of the work that has been done, but to also improve on areas that need to be improved on, maybe identify opportunities, and also expand the financial capacity of the branch going forward and also going into 2024 election. As currently known, I'm Emmanuel Kwame Dako, born and raised in the Golden City of Wase. I'm proud of it because I'm from the land of the goat. Currently, as I'm the branch treasurer of the MPP, the immediate vice chair of chapter, then the affairs for the inception of chapter in 2012 to 2008. I'm a certified public accountant and also a certified information system auditor. Currently, I work as a financial auditor in a financial institution in the United States. Live in Charlotte, North Carolina with my beautiful wife and my two wonderful children that God has blessed me with. The branch was exposed to me when the Charlotte chapter was formed. Pioneered it with Dr. Freda Samoa and also Dr. Prince J. And I've been a dynamic member and also a support and executive of the chapter. So you can see how involved I've been with the branch level. As known in the branch in my term of office as the man of the favorite of the, I always say I'm the favorite of the branch, Mr. Transparency, which brought me into the scene where in my first term, what I was able to achieve, one of the branch executive that I've held the office that I've created unprecedented membership contribution, which I over 100,000 in contribution of membership dues. Also coordinated the chapter treasurers. I have created a platform where every single concern of every chapter treasurer was pushed on it, and I address it timely, and or any financial treasurer of or secretary of any branch was always accessible to me and was able to get hold of me and address any concern of their membership or dues payment. I also facilitated COVID-19 contribution, which is raised over 25,000 to support various activities for COVID-19 during the pandemic. I coordinated a lot of members funeral contribution to support the family who were left behind. Also ensure that any funds that I need to be raised to support our 2020 election, I also was involved and coordinated those efforts with my enable branch executives. I also pioneered the opportunity to invest into the new system that we have in place. And I think time will not allow me to list all of them, but a great work has been done. The next level I want to take it to, very simple put, sustain the transparency and accountability to foster the trust and integrity into our financial activities of the branch and have confidence. Also, that where the government happens very that they are 100% digital payment system. I know now we have the manual processing, but it's one of my goals. As soon as I say I was able 60% of it achieved on that, but I want to also create it to 100% on it, and also any charitable activities. Thank you. I know time would have not allowed me to name them all, but I really appreciate
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Darko, candidate for treasurer. I have one question for you. A growing number of our members in the diaspora have expressed their disappointment on how money, instead of loyalty, commitment, and hard work, should influence the outcome of our internal electoral process. Please explain how you would or would not think it is important to reduce the role of money in the internal elections.
Yvonne, I think your network was breaking up, so I barely heard your question.
All right, can you hear me better?
Yes, I do.
I hear a little echo. All right. Mr. Darko, can you hear me?
I think it's his network.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's your network.
Yeah, let's come back. Let's come back to him. Over
Yeah,
to
I think
you,
it's your
Iman.
it's your network because we can hear Yvonne clearly.
All right, then we'll move on with the next candidate. Over to you, Emmanuel Mensah.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yvonne. Our next candidate for the second vice, chairperson position in the branch, will have his turn to present his vision. With that, I invite our candidate, Mr. Eugene Chiramatin, to give us his vision.
Thank you very much. And good evening to all of you, the panelists, IT team, Electoral Commission, all members. My name is Eugene Chiramatin. I was a secretary for Connecticut for 2 terms, then became a chairman in Connecticut for 2 terms again. Then after we won the election, thought when a general go to war and win elections, it doesn't stay in the battlefield. So I decided to give somebody else opportunity to become a chairman. So I didn't contest, I stepped down. I wanted to take time and enjoy my family. Then I stepped back and I realized so many people have left, big vacuum chapter. So I spoke to some few people and I decided to be part of it again so I can help with all my experience. So I applied to become a second vice chair. And I am a second vice chair now, going on a 4th. Thank you all. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, vision. Visionary leaders see the world very, very differently. They can see what no one else sees, what is not there, or what is not there yet. And then the vision turned into reality. Okay. Once upon a time, Microsoft said we are going to make sure, a long time ago, that all homes in America, or every home, runs on Microsoft software. I thought they were crazy. Some of you might be young, but I thought they were crazy. But guess what? With visionary and perseverance, they achieved it. Similarly, our own African brother, the world richest man from South Africa, Colonia, Marx, who is the CEO for Tesla, decided to design an energy battery operating automobiles and share the technology with the rest of the world, which is beautiful. And guess what? It happened. So vision is a rare game. As the second vice of MPP USA branch, my vision for the party going forward is as follows: to ensure more value on innovations and to assist the chairperson to succeed as a leader of the party from diaspora. Specifically, to assist MPP USA leadership to all the branches. To all the branches in diaspora on the national level, and provide leadership on issues and challenges facing the mother party and the branch we are in today, USA. B, I will help provide professional management and technical expertise to support party programs, such as elections issues, as well as monitoring and voting challenges. At home, why not? We have the best IT team, and we can do it. And C, provide the branch of quality professionals with necessary expertise, skills, knowledge, and exposure in order to realize success to the party. Remember, visionary is a major key to everything, including our own personal life. Okay, so without vision, you're not going much further. And when I say visionary, not just 2024, but beyond our time, or maybe most of you beyond your time. And that's all I have to say for visionary. Thank you.
Very much, Mr. Chairman. I have the first question for you. As a growing number of, I'm sorry, this is someone else's question. Give me 1 second, Mr. Vice Chair candidate. So some members of the party in the diaspora perceive there's been a disconnect between the diaspora branch and the party in Ghana over the years. How will you engage the national executive of the party in Ghana to address such disconnect or perceived disparity?
Okay, do you mean the mother party or the NPP USA bodies in Ghana? Which are you talking about? The mother party?
The branch here and the party in Ghana.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How would you engage the national executive of the party in Ghana to address such disconnect or perceived disparity?
Actually, I've done that before. A long time ago, during, I think, Chairman football watching and and all that, there's nobody to talk to. Okay, we can't even call anybody. So far as I remember, the only person that you were able to deal with is Honorable Mustafa Hamid. It was Nana's very closest aide. There was lack of communication. They won't listen to you. But we've come a very long way. Over the years, we've been able to communicate. Actually, we communicated with Jake Obichedelanchi. May he rest in peace. He came here and we sat down and he listened to our problems. And to me, since then, everything started to pick up. So actually, we've been there. But moving forward again, we need to do more. We need to communicate with the General Secretary and let them know our feelings straight up, maybe in official form, so they can keep some as a document for future reference. So that's the word I use.
Thank you very much. Emmanuel, over to you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yvonne. A candidate for the second vice, chair position. This is the next question for you. What do you consider to be the two most important challenges facing NPP USA as a branch? And how do you propose to address them if you were to assume in the role?
The branch seems to be the problem seems to be the internal elections issues that needs to be addressed very well. And I can tell you, I've worked behind the scenes to resolve some issues and still resolving some issues as I'm talking to you now. My own chapter is an example. So I've actually been doing it already, and I'm looking forward to continue to do it furthermore.
As a follow-up question to that, just to elaborate more, can you give a specific example in which you have engaged to address those that have been perceived as challenges?
Well, I'll use my own chapter, okay, because that is my own chapter I belong to. We haven't been able to get our elections in order. So I work with the chairman, a very good chairman here, to seek time from the leadership to be able to get more time to organize the people to run for the chapter elections. And so far, they're all happy about it. We are meeting next week to continue to mitigate all the problems and get Kanaka going again. We used to go on the top actually chapters, but opposition and all that, and party in power and all that create a lot of problems. I won't go detail, but we are working on it, and Kenke will be back again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our candidate for the second vice chair position. Well, all too soon, we are about to wrap up our candidates forum for tonight. We have had 5 individual candidates uncontested, and those have presented themselves and given us an opportunity to learn about them and their visions and why it is important to keep them in the roles and what they anticipate or look forward to do for us as a branch. In closing our forum tonight, I do want to remind members as well as my co-moderator stated earlier that there are going to be 2 other forums coming up. One would be for the contested positions. That will be the secretary, the women organizer, and the first vice chair. And that is slated for next week, 21st of May, next week, Saturday, the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow, with that would also be our last one, which is going to be the chairperson's vision that she would outline for us as a branch. And that is going to happen on May 28th, which is also a Saturday. So we're looking forward for these 2 forums that candidates that we have left will be presenting, to us. But in summing up, our forum for tonight, on behalf of the chapter or the branch in the USA and all of our members who have had a chance to participate in tonight's, forum, we are most grateful, especially for our election committee who saw the need for us to organize, this forum for members to get to learn about the various candidates and their visions for the branch. We're so grateful, and we believe that this is an opportunity to educate our voters why it is important to listen to the various candidates and why you would consider them to lead us in these various roles. Next week, I promise you, is going to be more exciting because those are contested positions, and we're looking forward, to those as well. Without much as I do, we want to thank all of you and also to our viewers who are out there in and outside the country tonight joining us to listen to the NPP USA, as always, as we do, being the pace setters and ensuring that we can continue to champion the cause of internal and external electoral processes. With that, we want to say we thank you all, and we're looking forward to the next subsequent forums that will be presented, for us in the next 2 weeks. We do want to encourage you that you're not just joining and listening, but this is an opportunity to make sure that if you have not learned about the candidates, they will be reaching out to you individually to talk about their visions more, in an elaborative, manner. So please open up to hear what they have to tell you all and why it is important to consider them for what they are aspiring, to lead in these various, roles. So please be informed and know that your vote is going to be very essential come June when the Director of Research and Election and the committee gets to open the opportunity for all of us to vote for our various candidates of choice. We're so grateful and honored to have you once again, and we say we look forward to joining and, again, participating in our subsequent ones, and we believe that you would show up and invite even friends and relatives to get to listen to the subsequent, forums as well. Thank you all very much for such an opportunity. And with me and my co-moderator, Ms. Yvonne McCowan, we want to say thank you so much, and God bless you for making this time tonight to listen and to learn about the candidates. We look forward to see you again. God bless you all.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Thank you, and good luck to all the candidates.
God bless you all.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
God bless you. Mr. Level, thanks, man.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to everyone.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.